Hey there, and today is a review. And, well, it's kind of a good review really. Mm. Because the tobacco I'm reviewing today is very pleasant, and it's a favourite amongst many in the community, this range of tobaccos. But it's not one that gets reviewed a lot compared to the others. And that is a tobacco that was given to me by piperjoffuk. You will find his link down below. He's a very nice guy. John, thank you for these tobaccos. And the tobacco I'm talking about today is Frog Morton Original. The first of the Frog Morton series that came out, and it's very pleasant. Here's the baggie I got. I've smoked quite a lot of it. It was a generous sample, so I've tried it over several days. They gave it to me a little while ago, but I had a really bad cold and just couldn't shift it. And I shouldn't really do a review of a tobacco when you can't, where your taste buds change so much when you've got a cold. It would be so disingenuous to review something in that state. I'll probably miss half the nuances. No, this isn't really a very nuanced tobacco, but it's a very nice tobacco. What can we say about this? Well, the contents are Virginias, but mainly Latakia. Now some people say it's got Syrian Latakia in it, but if it has, it's in a very small quantity. But McClelland do have access to some quite fine Syrian Latakia, but I think there is some Cyprian Latakia in it as well. The first thing that strikes you is that smoky smell. It isn't a campfire smoke with the frog on a log, as some people call it. It's more of a sweet smoky smell. You get that combination of the Latakia and the Virginia, and it comes through the nose very well. It's quite well balanced when it comes to the smell. Now you get a sort of earthy undertone with touches of it's kind of like a very a subtle hint of smoked meats about it, with a touch of beef jerky. There's a very subtle, it's almost like a spiced meat smell as well, with some leather tones and a small touch of mushroom, the dried mushroom that is. All in all, a very pleasant smelling tobacco. Now, presentation of the tobacco, I put some in a bowl. Now the cut, they say it's a ribbon cut. There is ribbon in it, but I'd say it was more mixed. Well, the sample I've got is, they've got small pieces, got quite large pieces of Latakia, and some of it's very finely chopped. A bit of cross cut in it. Now it's not the most pleasant looking tobacco. I've seen better presented tobaccos, but it's not bad, as you can see. It's quite pleasing. Not the best, not the worst. I'd say average for a Latakia blend tobacco. Now, strength-wise, I'd say it was medium, the original Frog Morton. Medium English, but it has a lot to offer, as we shall find out when I relight, because it's bound to come out. As always, I'm halfway through this bowl, and when you first light it, the first thing that hits you is that Latakia, and it does slightly come across slightly more campfirey, but then it settles down and the campfiriness is more gentle and it becomes more smoky than campfire, if that makes sense. Now when you open this, I would recommend some drying. It was a touch damp, but once it was dry, it was fine to smoke. Now later on, and as you progress through the bowl, you start getting that background sweetness come through from the Virginias, and then the taste of the Virginias comes through with the Latakia, and you get quite a good balance of flavours in this. Use my Nathan Campbell tamper. Now Nathan's tampers are just superb. I use mine every day. This is the one I'm using at the moment, but I have several of his tampers and they're always brilliant. I said halfway, but I think it's coming more near the end of the bowl now. Now I'm getting that Virginia and Latakia come through well. I am definitely getting some nice tones from this. Now would I recommend this tobacco? Well, all in all I'd say yes. It's not the top grade so far, but it's pretty close. And then it's worth having in a rotation. I shall certainly be looking to order some. I'll probably order some and then put it away to age for a bit. See how it comes out. I'll probably leave it for about a year. And if it comes out well in a year, I'll order a lot more. But I have high hopes for the aging of this tobacco, because I think the Virginias will deepen and become more complex, and you'll get more rounded tones of the Latakia. Now I'd say buy it. Now beer choice. Now we're coming into autumn now, but we're still having some days of summer. It felt more like a summer's day today. Very pleasant. So I chose two beers. One a dark beer. This one was made in Greenwich in London, and that is from the Meantime Brewery, and it's a superb beer. One of my favourites. It's their chocolate porter. Now you get some nice chocolatey tones with this, and it will bring out some of the flavours of the Latakia, and it will go quite well with the Virginias. Add a bit of contrast to them. But if you want to bring up more of the Virginia character in this tobacco, but also complement and contrast with the Latakia, I would go for an IPA, and I have chosen Shepherd Neame IPA. Sorry about the glare on this. The lighting in here is horrendous. Now, this IPA from Shepherd Neame is one of the finest I know. It uses some superb hops, and it is brewed in Kent, which is next to Essex, where I live. And Well, they're just one of the finest brewers I know. So, why not pick your own beer choice? Put it down below. It's always great to have a choice of beers. And, well, both beers and tobacco I really enjoyed. So, see ya!